Ooh. Peace to the gods, peace to the earths, peace to all the righteous families on the planet Earth. This your man, the King of Truth. King Truth is Allah, coming on this Build Destroy Day of April. Build Destroy. Right, in our supreme mathematics, number 8 is defined as build destroy. It is written as build/destroy, right? And that means what it says it means, right? Build slash, I think the proper English definition for a slash is and or, right? So slash or a dash or slash is build destroy. So it's build and or destroy. And so you say build and destroy or build or destroy, right? And so that means you got choices, right? Now, this is how I see this. You got choices. You got choices to build or destroy, and that goes to anything in life. You could build relationships or you can destroy relationships, right? You can, and then that's one way, and then another way, if you buy some land and you build on it, you're going to destroy the land, but it's going to be in a positive manner because you're building something that's supposed to provide substance for you: food, clothing, and shelter, education, knowledge, or something, right? You build a school on some vacant land, then the vacancy will be destroyed. You understand? So, you got choices, options. You can build or destroy. You can build and or destroy at the same time, right? It's up to you, right? So, that's how I see, the day's math, right? People say I need a cut. I'm trying to let it grow out, I guess. Still trying to hold on to my frames, my hair, you understand? Still trying to hold on. I can either, so, but so, as some of y'all know, I have taken the task of revising the 120 in a more modern, up-to-date fashion, right? It's all good piece. It's no disrespect to nobody. It's just, I think it's time for really an upgrade, right? Updated information, right? So I'm going to destroy some things, and it's going to be for the better, right? Like I was just saying, we got to destroy part of the definition of what is a poor righteous teacher on the planet Earth, on the poor part of the planet Earth, right? We need to do away with define what is the poor part of the planet Earth, and we gotta redefine poor righteous teachers. That is terrible. That's no one wants to join something or memorize something or learn something that the definition of what we're striving to be is poor. So what, and so being poor, you will not be able to live out your culture. Freedom ain't free. That's gonna be my new slogan. I got it from somewhere. I've been heard it long in the 90s. I was freedom ain't free. I was t-shirts. Freedom ain't free. Today I still see people make freedom is not free. And so that means if you want to live out your culture, you got to have the financial resources and knowledge to do so. And so, I got a video here talking about NBA. Never broke again. That's freedom. To be never broke again is freedom. NWA, to never work again for somebody and never have to work again is freedom. To not live paycheck to paycheck is freedom. To not worry about where your next money is coming from because you got enough is freedom. See what I'm saying? Freedom is not free. If you want to be free and maintain free and live how you want to live, you're going to need some money. So it contradicts to build and destroy, and supreme knowledge contradicts and should destroy, being a poor righteous teacher, right? That's, poverty, poor ain't good for nobody. You won't be able to live, So, so I changed number 8 a little bit in the 1 to 10. I think it's 1 to 10 or 1 to 14, 1 to 10. Yeah, so in the 1 to 10, I changed number 8 just a little bit. It says so the original version of the 120 written by the Nation of Islam says how much of the useful land is used by the colored man. How much of the useful land was used by the colored man? Was used or used by the colored man? And the answer is 6 million square miles. 6 million square miles of the planet Earth was used by the colored man. Now, Fard wrote this. Fard Muhammad was the founder of the Nation of Islam, and it is, reported that he wrote 120. Right? He compiled this information from libraries and other sources and put the 120 together. And, this is his question or way of trying to enlighten his followers, his congregation, how much of the useful land is used by the colored man. Now, he referred to the colored man as the Caucasian man, right? He referred to the colored man as the Caucasian man, and he taught that the colored man was the Caucasian man, right? And so I disagree with that, right? I think that goes against people's, common sense and good judgment. And so they taught, so the gods in Nation of Islam say, well, if we aren't colored, what are we? And so they taught that black and brown people were original. We were original. Black and brown seed, but we were original. So black and brown is a color, though. See what I'm saying? Black and brown is a color, red is a color, pink is a color, white, yellow are colors. But they say all other colors come from all other shades of people, all other complexions of people come from the black and brown people. Black and brown seed are the original shades of humans. And also animals, right? Mammals, right? And so I disagree with Far and the Nation of Islam and people in Nation Gods of Earth adding on, building, and teaching that the white man is the colored man. Now, and so, he was trying to do away with government classification of black people, black and brown people. Back in the 20s and after slavery, segregation began. And, they had a white section for Caucasian white people, and they had colored sections, for black and brown people. People with color had to go to the colored bathroom, the colored water fountain. It was whites only restaurants. It was whites only bathrooms, whites only buses. You see what I'm saying? So, he tried to, for whatever reason, flip the script. I think that was, the reason for him doing that. He was trying to flip the script, right? So, if you know this, it don't make sense to follow him down that road when it don't make no sense. We are colored people. We are melanated people. Melanin is a color. Melanin is black and brown. The definition of melanin, or people that don't have melanin, is the absence of black. The absence of brown creates blonde and Caucasianness, right? So, I think the truth of it is we are colored people. So I don't know his goal, his reason for teaching that the white man was colored. When we learn early on, the colors of the rainbow, the colors in pencils and crayons, black and brown is considered a color, and so is white, and so is red, yellow, and pink and green. We consider colors. We are the colors of crayons, of markers, of paint, and paint is a color. So I think it needs to be, done away with. People say, "Oh, you don't understand." Well, I do understand. And it's quite simple. You got to go into the mind of Fard in 1930, 1932, 1933. Black and brown been classified. We classify. And so, man, that's don't, we colored. Melanated. Melanated is colored. So, the 6 million square miles. Right? And I'm like, so the white man used 6 million square miles of useful land. So that, that requires research. Where was the useful land they was using? And so was all 6 million. And so where was this, the 6 million square miles of useful land they was using? See what I'm saying? That's like too broad of a statement. It should be like, the countries and continent that the white man occupied, that, they was using the land. What was they using the land for? Then we got to put a map up and define and mark off 6 million square miles. And this 1934 information, I'm pretty sure it has changed. And you ain't gonna like the change, because black people, haven't excelled or progressed in land ownership like this. See what I'm saying? They say Chinese and the Russians trying to sew up Bob Africa. You see what I'm saying? And we ain't buying and man, black own nothing nowhere. Not oil, diamonds, gold, nothing. So these old lessons keeping us y'all behind. The goal of this was to liberate your mind, free your mind so you can go build. So, the lessons were to empower black people so you can be self-sufficient, independent, and inspire you to get more education into the trades, the arts, the sciences, medicine, law, so you can build. You can create antidotes and healthcare products. See what I'm saying? So, these old lessons keep you behind, right? So, I changed number 8 a little bit. It says, do you consider land to be useful? Because black people, have very little ownership of land. Do you consider land to be useful? And I say, you should. For with your own land, you can build whatever your heart and mind desire. With the proper knowledge and resources, of course. Do you consider land to be useful? This is my number 8 in the 1 to 10 in the student enrollment into the nation of gods and earths. Do you consider land to be useful? You should. For with your own land, you can build whatever your heart and mind desires with the proper knowledge and resources. Of course, right? So, yeah, man, with the proper knowledge. So, you got to learn how to build. You got to learn what it takes to build and be able to communicate, bargain, negotiate with builders. If you trying to build a school, a home from the ground up, you got to know land ownership, good land versus bad land. You see what I'm saying? So that's the right. You got to understand building, the trades, plumbing, heating, electrical, solar, soil, concrete, masonry. You understand? You got to understand all that so you can oversee or participate in the building of whatever you're trying to do. You see what I'm saying? That's the proper knowledge. Then you got to understand costs, labor costs, material costs. See what I'm saying? Sustainability. That means the longevity of maintaining what you build forever. You got to understand the costs, the operating costs of the building, whether it be a home, a school, it be a home and a school, utilities. You see what I'm saying? You may have to hire somebody, maintenance. All these things need to be taken into consideration. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, that's how I see 8, right? Do you consider land to be useful over how much of the useful land is used by the colored man? Wow, I mean, how do you configure that today? Right? How do you configure how much land does white people use and consider it useful? All land is useful. You see what I'm saying? All land is useful. So, yeah, man. Y'all need to wake up, man, and start making your own lessons. Your modern, updated, enlightened lessons. How much of the useful land is used by the colored man? 6 million square miles. Is that on one continent or two or three? You see what I'm saying? Is how many continents is 7 continents? You know, that ought to be in the lessons. How many continents is it? You see what I'm saying? They say Asia. You got to find Asia as number 1, Africa number 2, some number 3, 4. I think it's 7 or 9 continents or something. You see what I'm saying? And human beings are on all continents. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, if that ain't broken down and redefine the colored man as the Caucasian, that's ridiculous. You know, that's something that's gonna have to be. You see what I'm saying? So, So, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Peace. I'm out.